Hi everybody, Belle here, KitchenAid's in-house maker. In this how-to video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the KitchenAid Artisan Bread Bowl with lid. 4 easy steps to beautiful home-baked bread, and it all happens in the bowl. You mix in the bowl, knead, proof, and bake in the bowl. So let me tell you a little bit about the bowl. It is a 4.8 litre ceramic bowl. It is a chip-resistant bowl. The bowl is a microwave, dishwasher, freezer, and also oven safe. It's oven safe up to 260 degrees. The bowl is compatible for both the 4.3 litre and the 4.8 litre Artisan head tilt mixers. It's not compatible for the mini mixer or for any of the bowl lift mixers. Okay, how to make bread. So I'm going to be using the recipe that comes with the bread bowl. So this recipe calls for 2.5 cups of flour. You can use another recipe. The maximum quantity of flour though is 3.5 cups. Any bread dough, bread recipe that you have that has more than 3.5 cups is not suitable. It's just too big for the bowl. So I highly recommend using the recipe that comes with the bowl first, just so you can gauge the size of the loaf it makes. And all you need is your dough hook and then the bowl. So I'm going to take the lid off and just set that aside and pop the bowl onto the stand mixer. Lock that into place and pop on the dough hook. So I've got my flour, yeast and salt in here. So I'm just going to pop that in the bowl. And then just give it a little mix on speed 2. Just so it combines the yeast and salt. And then all I'm going to do is drizzle the warm water in slowly. And then this will bring the dough together quite quickly. This comes together. And then once the dough has formed a bowl, I'm going to turn the mixer down to speed 1, and then I'm going to knead it for 2 to 2.5 minutes. Okay, so I've had that kneading for 2.5 minutes now. So I don't know whether you notice the head of the mixer is slightly jumping up a little bit. That's perfectly normal. It's a head tilt mixer. The head will jump up a little if you're doing your pizza doughs, bread doughs, pasta doughs. That's perfectly okay. Just a note when you're doing any of those doughs, never have the mixer up past speed 2. So I've got that on speed 1 at the moment. Speed 2 is all you need to replicate that gentle kneading action. So remember, only speed 2 when you're doing your doughs. So I'm going to turn that off now. Scrape that off the dough hook. I can remove the dough hook. I don't need that anymore. And I'm just going to bring the dough out, form it into a bit of a ball. And then I'm just going to pop it back into the bowl. I'm going to dust it with a little bit of flour and then just roll it around the bowl just so it's coated. And remove it from the mixer, and then I'm just going to pop the lid on. So now that will just proof for an hour. So I'm just going to put that in a warm place, and that will proof for an hour, and it will hopefully double in size. So let's get back and have a look when it's doubled in size after an hour. Okay, the final proof has done. So now I'm going to turn the lid over, and this is where this side you actually bake your bread on, and that side is where you serve it. So I'm going to pop that down there like that. And I'm going to gently get the dough out. I don't want to deflate it. So I'm just going to be very gentle and just scraping my fingers around. Now you can put a piece of baking paper on that lid if you wished. scraping. So now we just want to pop the bread, it's a bit sticky, onto the top. And then we're going to just pop it in the oven, and bread is done. So we're going to the bread's there, then I'm going to put the lid on it. So this just creates a bit of a steamer. So it's like a steam oven. So you want to make sure, I've had my oven preheating at 225 degrees. You want to make sure that you've got your tray of your oven as close to the center of you as you can, but still having enough room to place this in there. So I'm going to pop it into the oven for 30 minutes and then bread's done. Hope you enjoy.